Hello and welcome to all the CA Foundation students. Every student that I'm talking to tells me the same thing, ma'am. We are feeling very tense. We are not sure as to how to plan our study period. This is our first professional exam. We are very anxious. Students, I agree this is your first professional exam, but then if you plan properly, if there is a strategy, it is possible to clear CA Foundation in the first attempt with flying colors. In this video, I'm going to give you a detailed study plan that you can follow to complete and revise the entire syllabus of CA Foundation. We are also going to discuss few tips to effectively study and follow a timetable. So stay tuned, watch the video till the end, and also subscribe to this channel because we have planned a lot of interactive live revision sessions, RTP, MTP discussion sessions for you. If you're watching my video for the first time, I am CA Preeti Aggarwal and I make videos specially for you. Do subscribe to your channel Theorymasters Learning and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications for all the upcoming videos. So students, if you already have made your plan, you have already designed your study strategy, then I don't think you should change it. But if you are a student who is very confused and who would like to know what is to be studied in those 50 days, then this video is just for you. You can continue watching. In the month of May, we will have total of 4 weeks, and I think you should give 15 days for two subjects. So for the first 15 days, you can study maths and law. This combination has worked very well for the students. The past students who have appeared for CA Foundation always tell me that, ma'am, if we study accounts and law, although they complement each other, but we have to study theory as well as in accounts, there is a lot of solving, so we get very bored. And in maths, we don't feel the pressure because the sums are very small. So maths and law is a good combination, whereas economics and accounts are manageable. So I have stuck to that combination only. For the first 15 days, you can study maths as well as law. In the morning, I would suggest that you start with law. After lunch, you can proceed with maths. Sometimes students feel they would like to study 2 hours, a subject for 2 hours. So in the morning, you can study 2 hours. For 2 hours, you can study law, followed by mathematics. Then after lunch, you will continue with maths because after lunch you tend to feel sleepy. So if you study law, it will be very time consuming and you won't be able to remember whatever you studied. So I would advise you to start with law, then maths. After lunch, continue with maths, and in the evening, you again study law for some time. So this will be study period wherein you will utilize the entire day for maths and law. My advice is to put in at least 8 to 10 hours of study every day, because students, if you it's the last month now, if you put in a lot of hard work, you will clear all the papers with very good marks. For the next 15 days, you can study economics and accounts. Again, you can study economics in the morning, followed by accounts. After lunch, you can continue with accounts and then study economics. But over here, in those 15 days, study law for at least 2 hours. Now I'm assuming that in the first 15 days you must have studied and completed all the topics of law, and now you need to revise law every day. Just read whatever you have done in those first 15 days, but put in at least 2 hours every day for law revision. In the month of June, students, you will have a total of 3 weeks. My advice to you would be to revise now in the reverse order. For in the month of June, you should give time for revision, solving MTP, RTP, past exam papers. So study in the reverse order so that when you are nearing your examination date, you will then be revising the first paper itself, that is accounts. So you will start revising economics. Keep 5 days for revision. In that, I would advise you to revise in 3 days, and for the last 2 days you can solve MTP, RTP, past exam papers. Do this for every subject. In those 5 days of revision, give only 3 days to revise the theory, and 2 days you dedicate to solving MTP, RTP. You need not solve each and every paper, but at least go through all the RTP, MTP, past exam questions. For law, if you wish to have these MTPs, RTPs, study material, past exam questions arranged unit wise, then you can refer my book, The Compiler Bomb, which contains more than 50 questions. They are all past exam RTP, MTP questions, study material questions arranged unit wise with full length answers as expected by ICAI. Study at least 8 to 10 hours every day. This is the only time that you need to put in. Yes, so after that you can enjoy a few days of leave before you start your CA inter studies. But yes, give this time to your foundation exam and you will clear the exam with flying colors. Then let us discuss a few tips for effective study. Solve at least 3 papers per subject. Many a time students ask me, ma'am, how many papers should we study? How many papers should we write and practice? I think you should write at least 3 papers per subject. If you don't have time, then solve at least 2 papers. Sit, solve in an exam like environment. Solve all the module questions for accounts and maths because most of the questions are from the module. For law, please write and practice. That's the only way to remembering law. Keep a rough page with you. Keep a pencil or a pen with you. Just go on writing the keywords, sentences, name of the case law. And while you write, automatically those words and phrases will be fixed in your mind, and during examination you will be able to recollect all the important words. Make your own revision notes or charts. If you are still confused, then refer my Prayas revision lectures. You can download a free PDF workbook, take a printout and start filling the gaps while you watch the Prayas revision videos. For detailed question bank, you can refer my compiler bomb. Link is in the description box. You can visit my website theorymasterslearning.com to place your order for the compiler bomb. In economics, use the elimination technique. Okay. Use the elimination technique to arrive at the correct answer. In economics, it's a theory subject and it's an MCQ based question pattern. So use the elimination technique. Out of the 4 options, that is A, B, C and D, you will be able to eliminate 2 options very easily. I'm sure about that. The problem arises in the remaining 2 options. So use the elimination technique to arrive at the correct answer. From the options which remain, you can choose the correct option. But the elimination technique means eliminating the options which you feel are actually wrong. They don't make sense. They cannot be the right answer. So eliminate those options first, and then whatever is left, you can read them in peace and arrive at the correct answer. Now for BCR, that is the 40 marks subject along with law. For BCR, we are planning a live discussion for formats on my YouTube channel, Theorymasters Learning. So do subscribe to your channel, Theorymasters Learning, so that you get, and hit the bell icon so that you get notification for the BCR formats live discussion session. We are also planning live law revision, full syllabus. We will be discussing all the 5 acts. And the revision lectures will be in English only for all the students. We are also planning a live RTP and MTP discussion. So it will be a live interactive session. You can ask your doubts, your queries in this session itself. You will get an idea as to how to write the answer, what length is expected by ICAI, what should be the content, and all your doubts will be cleared in these live sessions. So this is what we have planned for you. These are few tips to help you follow the timetable effectively. Never ask your friends what they are studying. They will never tell you the truth and you will unnecessarily feel the pressure. So never ask your friends what they're studying. You don't change your timetable on somebody else's suggestions. You know what is best for you. So plan your own timetable. Follow your own timetable. Prepare a timetable for a week or maximum 15 days. Don't plan the entire month. Make short, achievable timetable. Don't be over ambitious. Keep half day of the midweek vacant to complete backlogs. So you can plan a timetable wherein you plan the full day of Monday, Tuesday, but for Wednesday, I would say you plan only half a day of study. Keep the remaining half day to complete a backlog. Similarly, plan full day of studies for Thursday and Friday, Saturday. And for Sunday, you keep only half day of study, and the remaining half day you keep it vacant so that you can cover the backlog of Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So don't plan the entire month. Plan timetable for a week. That would be the best, or maximum 15 days. Study difficult topics first. I would say to study all the difficult topics first, high weightage topics first, the topics from which questions are generally asked. Normally, students have a tendency, especially in maths, to study chapters which are easy, simple, and they don't require a lot of application. But they end up wasting a lot of time, and the difficult topics are left behind. So please plan your studies properly, study difficult topics first. And there are certain topics which may appear difficult in maths, but they are very, very scoring. So in the exam, we are tempted to solve the easy ones first, but they take a lot of time. And we end up leaving the questions which were easily manageable. So please talk to the concerned maths professor and ask them the topics that you should attempt first in the exam. So study the difficult topics first. For all other subjects also, study the topics which you find most difficult, put in a lot of time in that, so that before the exam you're well prepared. Avoid social media, delete all the apps, mute notifications. And students, this small sacrifice will help you a lot, and it will bring a smile on your face. The happiness that you feel when you see your result and pass written on your mark sheet is nothing compared to this sacrifice. So my sincere advice to all the students is avoid social media. You are not going to lose anything. Remove that FOMO, fear of yours, okay, fear of missing out. I don't think that anything is more important than your exam. If you feel low, you feel demotivated, you are tensed, you are anxious, you don't know what to study, you may have made certain mistakes in your first or second attempt, you don't know how to improvise, don't worry students, we are there for you. You can contact me on the mobile number given in the description box of this video, as well as on my website theorymasterslearning.com. We will be very happy to help you. So students, this was the 50-day study plan. I hope that you are now confident enough. All the best students, and you can reach out to us in case of any difficulty. Do visit my website theorymasterslearning.com for CA books, lectures and test series.